Your dream backyard isn't an overnight project, but it shouldn't drag on forever either. If you ever tried doing any kind of renovation project, you already know it could feel like a waiting game. Waiting on designers, permits, materials, contractor quotes, scheduling. What if I told you that process didn't have to feel so stressful or confusing? What if you knew exactly what to expect on the day one for the design, all the way through the final day of the build? Now that's what I'm talking about. So here's the misconception. Most homeowners think the fastest way to get their yard done is calling a design build firm or a pool contractor first. And I get it. It feels easier to have one team handle everything. But here's the truth. Design first doesn't slow you down. It actually prevents the delays and costly changes that usually happen during construction. Yes, it does mean putting a little bit more work up front, but it's a controlled environment. Otherwise, you're stuck figuring out delays and changes on the fly in the field. That's not fun. The first phase of any great outdoor project is what I like to call the dream it phase. This phase is when we figure out design, budget, we come up ideas, and a visual plan. We start with getting clarity on your space, your wish list, and your comfort zone of financial investment. That means clear, created scale plans, 3D visuals that shows exactly what you're looking to do before a shovel ever hits the ground. This design phase usually takes between 2 and 5 weeks, depending on how fast you're able to make decisions. What does that exactly time mean? It saves you decision fatigue and costly change orders throughout the construction project. The design phase is where clarity happens. It's how we keep construction moving smooth and predictable. So once you love your design, we move into the plan it phase. This is where permitting, HOA approvals, contractor coordinating, that's when it all happens. Permits in Charlotte can take anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks depending on your municipality and how tough your HOA review board is. That's why we build in time for specific tasks like this, so there's no surprises. We also help you select materials early, so you're not forced settling on what's in stock. Planning ahead means you're able to pick out the finishes you actually want instead of your second or third choice. Homeowners who plan ahead don't settle, they get exactly what they envisioned. And that's what I plan to do for you. Finally, the build it phase. Once construction starts, everything moves in a predictable stages. Excavation, pools, utilities, accessory structure, hardscaping, drainage, landscape, lighting, speakers. You get what I'm saying. It's all sequenced by the design. And depending on how the size of your project is, will really depend on how long that project is going to take. Be a small project for 2 weeks or a full outdoor living environment, which could take a lot longer. During this phase, we'll check in regular to make sure the design is actually in sync with what's getting built. Some clients rather have us come in on a weekly basis. Some want just progress. Either way, it's up to you. We're here to make sure that that project comes out exactly how you want. So good planning means smooth building, minimal stress, and no surprises. I told you that. So when homeowners understand that we make our living from the design, not from the construction, they see that our focus is the quality of space and design clarity, not upselling or rushing the build process. That's what makes our process smoother. When you start with the design, you have control. You avoid frustration, and your project becomes something you can actually enjoy watching come to life. That's my favorite part. Design first means we're on your side and we're paid to make it perfect, not just done. There's a difference. So here's a real life example of a family we helped. They wanted their backyard ready for summer just after purchasing their home. But instead of rushing straight into construction, we moved a little bit slower, refined the design, we secured materials early. And by the time they moved into their home, permits went through, everything was ready to go. So there really wasn't too much waiting. They got exactly the pavers that they wanted and the finish that they liked without sacrificing. That's the power of good planning. There's fewer headaches and better results. That yard feels like it was done for them. We'll see. So when people ask me, how long will this project really take? My answer is, it depends on how soon you actually start planning. Design first homeowners don't wait longer, they just start their projects smarter. Because the sooner you start a design, the smoother everything else is. The sooner, the smoother. If you'd like to see what your own project timeline could look like, I put together a free backyard timeline. It's a guide. You could download it. It helps break down the design, permitting, and construction process so you know exactly how long you need to have your project done. Or DM me, I'll send you a copy personally. Either way, it's your first step towards a stress-free project. I look forward to speaking to you soon.